Welcome to Dark Knight Films Reviews and another Hammer Productions night. Tonight, I will be reviewing Pirates of Blood River, released in 1962. Pirates of Blood River stars Kerwin Matthews, Glenn Gorbett, Christopher Lee, Peter Arne, Marla Landi, Desmond Llewelyn, Oliver Reed, Andrew Keir, Michael Ripper, and Dennis Waterman. The Pirates of Blood River was directed by John Gilling. Now, this is another one that was written by the great Jimmy Sangster. However, I think this one is one of his weaker scripts. I don't think this is as strong of a pirate film as other pirate films that I've seen, such as Captain Cleek with Peter Cushing. I think the writing kind of just, it's not bad, but what it does is it writes things just to have a certain resolution. It's like a setup to a setup to resolve, if that makes any sense. Such as the beginning when Kerwin Matthews' character of Jonathan Stranding gets banned from his village and taken away to this work area where most people die there. It is basically just a setup for him to end up meeting Christopher Lee's pirates. And yes, Christopher Lee's Captain LaRoche is a great character. Christopher Lee plays him great. I think there could have been a much better way of introducing his character into this story than the way they did it. Glenn Gorbett plays Henry, Jonathan's friend, and he is basically in love with and in a romantic relationship with Jonathan's sister, Bess, played by Marla Landi. And this is actually a performance that I preferred Marla Landi in over her portrayal in The Hounds of the Baskervilles, which her performance in that, while okay early, when they did those moments where she turns bad, you know, and everything is revealed to be evil character or whatever, she was just so over the top. With this character, she's good throughout the whole thing. So I guess that's what she really needed, was to actually get just a good character and everything. Desmond Llewelyn plays in this. One of the multiple films that he plays a character in before he ended up playing in the James Bond movies as Q. He's pretty good in this for the small time that he is on screen. Oliver Reed plays one of Christopher Lee's pirates, as does Michael Ripper. However, I don't think Michael Ripper's character is as good as his pirate character in Captain Cleek. I think that was a much better written character. This one is just kind of annoying, and he eventually turns on his captain, which is like, what? Why would he do that? You know, because at the beginning he's all this supportive, you know, there for his, you know, captain and everything. And really, there was no reason for him to do that, because, I mean, he gets drunk in one moment, and Captain LaRoche gets after him, you know, like a leader of the pirates should. I mean, he shouldn't be acting a fool. I mean, you're a pirate, yes, but control yourself. Don't get, especially when he was making light. I think that's what upset Captain LaRouche, because before this, Oliver Reed's character got into a fight over Marla Landi's character with the main henchman. Ironically, his name is Hench, played by Peter Arne. And during that fight, Peter Arne ends up killing Oliver Reed's character. And then after that, Michael Ripper's character, Muck, he ends up making light of it.
Mr. Brooker, stand up and salute the captain. What's this insubordination?
And I think that irritates, the captain. The captain's like, you're making light of one of our fellow pirates being dead.
It's mutiny, sir. Mutiny must be punished. Correct.
So I didn't see a problem with that, but then they have him almost like he got upset because Captain LaRouche got on him about that. So, yeah, that was a little iffy when those moments happen, when he ends up turning on LaRouche. And I kind of enjoyed it when, Captain LaRouche, ended up killing his ass at the end, just because of how he was so quick to turn on him just because he got upset because he was disrespecting his fellow pirates the way he was when he was drunk.
Still got one for you, Captain.
But the whole way that LaRouche gets into the area where they are protecting themselves, they are aware that the pirates are coming prior to the attack. And they fortify themselves. They're in what I pictured as basically a Alamo-like position on this high ground area, able to shoot down at the pirates who are trying to come at them. And they stupidly allow a couple of pirates just to go to the side, sneak over the thing and come in. Meanwhile, Kerwin Matthews, Jonathan, ends up coming in to help them, and then meanwhile jumps on horseback and rides out, opening the doors, and rides right out to try and fight them out there, instead of just grabbing a gun and helping them to fortify in positions and staying in an area where they can stop the pirates from coming in. It was just written so ignorantly just to get the pirates in there, because the ones that sneak in, the two or three, whatever, that sneak in, all they have to do is go to where the women are hiding while the men are trying to fortify the thing, and they take them hostage, and it causes them to give up. Stupid. The ending is pretty much the same way, unfortunately. The LaRouche and his pirates are there for treasure, and they are after this statue. They don't know it at the time, but they are after this statue that Jonathan's father, played by Andrew Keir, Jason, is protecting. The statue is made of solid gold, and that would be their prize to take with them. They figure this out finally, and they start to leave with the statue, and they're taking Jason with them as a character, following with them to carry the thing. And the whole time then they are just basically setting it up so that Kerwin Matthews' character and Glenn Gorbett can constantly set up barricades to try to stop them, just to have moments of fighting between the pirates and the villagers. And it's just, it's an idiotic setup. And it just makes the pirates look incompetent in there. And it makes the villagers look incompetent because of the way they let the pirates in to begin with. So neither side looks like they know what the hell they're doing in this film because of the way they are written. I do like near the end, after LaRouche kills Michael Ripper's character of Musk, he gets into this nice sword fight battle with Kerwin Matthews' Jonathan. And Christopher Lee is an amazing swordsman. And in this sequence, it shows. He is damn good with a cutlass. And, man, I would have liked to have seen him playing a hero, almost like, you know, in something like a Robin Hood style of thing where he's playing the good guy. Maybe not Robin Hood, because I don't picture Christopher Lee playing Robin Hood, but playing one of his, you know, hell, he was a big enough guy to play, you know, Big John or something like that, you know. But God, I would have loved to have seen him in a thing where he got to do sword fighting and got to survive, because he had played villains against the 3 and 4 Musketeers and everything in movies like that, playing the villain against them. And he did get some really good sword fights near the end of that. But just like Star Wars, just like those 3 Musketeers, 4 Musketeers movies, eventually he gets defeated. He gets beaten. And it's not really believable, because you would have to be equally as good a swordsman as Christopher Lee to be believable beating him in combat. That's why I couldn't buy it when Christopher Lee was defeated in Star Wars. Even though I like Hayden Christensen, he did get really good with his swordsmanship, he's nothing to Christopher Lee. So, even though I did like seeing him get to, you know, do some sword fighting in there, it sucks that he ends up getting defeated in the end. But John Gilling directs this pretty good. I mean, it's not a bad Hammer film. It is good, but it's just, there's moments where logic, just the writing from Jimmy Sangster just takes logic and throws it out the window. So be ready for that if you're going to watch it. It's not as smartly written as a film like Captain Klieg or any of the other Hammer films. So I'm going to give The Pirates of Blood River from 1962. I am going to give this film a 7.2 out of 10. It's a good film. But I think I'm still right on my rankings so far of the non-horror top 10 that I did. This one's, I don't think it belonged on that top 10. But what do you guys think of this film? Do you agree with my review or do you disagree? Let me know in those comments down below. And, as usual, if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell icon so you can be notified about future videos just like this one. And while you're by the subscribe button, Click that join button and become a Dark Knight fan.
Well, that's it for another Hammer Productions night. If you missed last week's Hammer Productions night, check out the link up here to get caught up on that one. Or if you missed any of the other Hammer Productions night, be sure and check out the playlist right here to get caught up on any of them that you have missed.